This is the new AirPods Pro 2. It's the classic, don't judge a book by its cover here. They may look like the original AirPod Pros, but I promise you, these are not the same. First, we're getting a brand new case that adds handy features in the day-to-day. It has a new lanyard loop for anyone who wants to attach this to their keychain or backpack, and almost guarantee never losing this case again. But if you somehow still lose it, it has a built-in U1 chip that does enable Find My with precision finding with your iPhone. And if that's still not enough for you, there is a brand new built-in speaker that projects a loud sound to help you determine where they are in your home. So long gone now are my days of losing my AirPods Pro case. I cannot tell you how many times I've lost it, to the point where I've been days without my AirPods Pro because I just couldn't find it. So thank you, Apple, for making this new AirPods Pro the most unlosable case of all time. The new case is also compatible with all of the MagSafe chargers, and it also does work with the Apple Watch charger, which is cool. I guess. And every time you charge the case, it will generate an audible sound to let you know it is indeed charging. The new AirPod Pros also got an internal makeover as well with a brand new H2 chip. It's supposed to give us better sound, better noise cancellation, and longer battery life. We're gonna test if those claims are true in just a second. The AirPods also come with 4 pairs of silicone tips now, extra small, small, medium, and large. I've always used the medium tips, and I feel like they have a better seal now more than ever compared to my original AirPod Pros. There are new touch volume controls that actually work pretty well. You slide your finger up or down to raise the volume, and you feel this subtle click on the AirPod to let you know that you're doing it right. It took some time to get used to, but it works. Okay, so how do these sound? For context, I'm an AirPods guy. I've used my AirPod Pros pretty much every day for the last couple of years, more so than my AirPods Max, and I can confidently say that these new Pros sound much better. The lows are richer, the bass definitely hits stronger, and the mids and highs sound crisper. The EQ here is doing a lot of good work to all the music that you're listening to. And also, the overall sound signature just feels more full. Like, I can play music at lower volumes on the second generation AirPod Pros and still get a good listening experience. And that's not something that I could have said about the first generation. It felt like I needed to actually raise the volume more to get that full sound that I was looking for. There's also a new personalized spatial audio feature in iOS 16 that works with these new AirPod Pros. It uses the iPhone's True Depth camera to create a personal profile for spatial audio that's supposed to give you a custom listening experience tuned to the shape of your ears. From my testing, there is a difference, but it's very subtle. Like, you really have to listen for it. The music sounds like it hits a deeper range within your ears that creates a better spatial audio effect. And when I say range, what I mean is that the music will go further up my ear, further to the right of my ear, further behind my ear, further below my ear, and so forth. It just feels like a bigger 360 dimension of sound that you're getting. I hope that makes sense. By far, I think the 2 killer features for the AirPods Pro second generation are the improved noise cancellation and adaptive transparency mode. The new transparency mode is something else, man, but we'll talk about noise cancellation first. Apple claims up to 2 times better noise cancellation performance, and I'm not really sure how to measure that, but from my testing, these AirPods Pros noticeably cut out way more noise than the original Pros. It's very comparable to how good the AirPods Max is, and once you start listening to music with this noise cancellation turned on, you're practically removed from the outside world at this point. A small anecdote here, I go for runs a lot outside, and I would always bring the first generation AirPod Pros with me, and I would turn on noise cancellation, and it worked okay. I mean, I had no complaints. It dampened the sound of my city. I would go as far as to say that it worked pretty good. It was great. But when I tried using the new AirPod Pros 2, and I turned on noise cancellation and I ran outside, I was blown away, man. Like, it really killed the sound of my city. I felt like I was running in a vortex by myself. That's how big of a difference I felt from my experience using the new second generation AirPod Pros with ANC turned on. It was, Man, it was good. As for transparency mode, it's now been repackaged and redefined as adaptive transparency, and it's pretty cool. Essentially, what the earbuds can now do is minimize the loud noises around you while you have transparency mode turned on to a more comfortable listening level. So if you hear sirens or construction that typically is above like 85, 90, or even 100 decibels, the AirPods Pro is going to actually bring down the sound of that to a comfortable level of around 80 or less. And it actually works really well. I tested it. I blasted music through my original HomePod into my ears, first without the AirPod Pros in, and then I put the AirPod Pros in, and wow, it really dampened the sound to a much more comfortable listening level. And on my Apple Watch, it's showing me how much sound the AirPods are actively minimizing, and there's no noticeable delay either. It just works great. It's awesome. And as for battery life, we can get up to 6 hours on a single charge with ANC turned on, and up to 30 hours if you leverage the case. Pretty good. I don't really need more hours than that, so I have no complaints. Okay, so where does the new AirPods Pro 2 rank in the sea of earbuds to buy? If you have a big budget, because these are not cheap, and you own an iPhone, just buy the second generation AirPod Pros. They're the best you can get right now. Like, don't even hesitate. But if you own an Android phone, or maybe you have an iPhone, but you just don't have the budget for these, or you just don't feel comfortable spending that much money on a pair of earbuds, I actually have a new video coming out very soon that you should subscribe for, where I'm going to be talking about my favorite budget earbuds that gives the second generation AirPod Pros a real run for its money. You definitely don't want to miss that, and check out this video right here where I talk about the new iPhone 14 Pro and my full in-depth review. It's a really cool phone that I think is underrated. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Catch you guys all in the next video. Peace.